The Port Huron Area School District. The right place at the right time. The right place because this is where we live, and the right time because never before in the history of this community has this district been as prepared to meet the challenge of the technological future. An excellent educational environment is no accident. It requires the efforts and interaction of many people. It needs active leaders, quality staff, involved parents, and community support. And the Port Huron area schools are providing all those ingredients to more than 12,000 students every year. Planning, the ability to use the past while incorporating the present to prepare for the future, is what makes this school district a great place to learn. The Board of Education of the Port Huron Area School District annually adopts specific goals to serve as a constant reminder to everyone of what it is we plan to accomplish. Our goal is to help each student become an independent learner, a competent producer, a thoughtful consumer, an active citizen, and a self-sufficient person. In academic areas, the Port Huron Area School District continues to excel. In recent years, we have seen the adoption and growth of programs such as computer education, career education, special education for the handicapped, as well as education for the gifted and talented student. Vocational education is training hundreds of students annually in fields such as auto mechanics, auto body repair, drafting, heating and ventilating. Through the co-op program, many of these students are able to apply their skills in employment in our community.
There's a definite relationship between school training and the job. And like this is involved between the cooperation between the schools and the businesses and the Port Huron District with the businesses, and the callback contact between the co-op coordinators and the employers. There is a close contact between those. I think the co-op program, is, from the students' viewpoint, would be that this is that first stepping stone. This is that first opportunity to fill out an application. This is that first opportunity to be with people, that you aren't in a home environment, you're in a job environment. It's that first step to maturity. And there are many, many changes, although, like I said, they do come in very confident, but there's still that nervous edge. And it's amazing to see that same student 2 months later with the confidence that he or she has within themselves because of the job environment and the school environment working together to bring out the best in them. And I really feel this is what co-op does. It does bring out the best in them.
Community education programs continue to grow. Our adult education program is vitally important and is viewed as a model for adult education in the state of Michigan. Students in the Port Huron area schools are recognized and rewarded for academic excellence through the Academic Letters program. National attention has been given to our Academic Scholars Program, which provides an opportunity for students to pursue an intensive plan of advanced classes, resulting in a special Distinguished Scholars Diploma upon graduation.
For I must tell you, I know of no other school district that is making a concerted effort to recognize academic accomplishment in the way that you are doing here in Port Huron. We're all very familiar, of course, with the adulation, the parades, the festivities that surround outstanding performances in athletics in our nation. But for me, at least, it's exciting to see that the Chamber of Commerce and the Port Huron Area School District are according recognition to those students who have performed brilliantly in the classroom.
And all of our students are improving, not just the college-bound. Our test scores continue to climb, as evidenced recently by a 10-year study. Significant numbers of our students are scoring above national norms on standardized tests, and over 80% of our fourth graders are scoring in the top category in reading and math on the Michigan Educational Assessment Test. Without question, we are doing a better job of teaching, and our students are doing a better job of learning. We are definitely in the right place at the right time.
My years in the Port Huron area schools were instrumental in preparing me for my studies at the University of Michigan. Many of the courses I took were in fact very similar to what I would encounter as a freshman here at U of M. Especially noteworthy were the advanced placement English, history, and biology departments. These courses were pretty tough, and teachers could be real demanding, but I was able to earn college credits for the effort. And in fact, they laid a foundation which was proven helpful right up through my first year of medical school. Along the way, I was fortunate to have many outstanding teachers who showed a great deal of personal interest in me, both in and out of the classroom, beginning from elementary school right up through my senior year of high school. One teacher who I'll never forget is Miss Maureen Nolan, a former English teacher at Port Huron High, who was a real inspiration both in and out of the classroom, and I'll never forget her for all the help she gave me.
Port Huron area students must be prepared not only in academics, but in other areas as well. We must concern ourselves about the total well-being of each student. We must provide information that is factual and unbiased, that will give the student the decision-making skills to say no to drugs, alcohol, tobacco, adolescent sex, sexual, physical, and emotional abuse. We must include developing an understanding of practices that promote a healthy lifestyle.
Families in Action is a grassroots organization, and we have been organized since last January. How that came to be was the school district, in conjunction with Port Huron Hospital and Detroit Edison, sponsored a workshop in which we spent 6 days going over some very disturbing facts about alcohol abuse and drug abuse, and from that information we saw the need in this community. We found that in our town, which is very typical of many towns across the country, that parents are very naive and uneducated about the drug and alcohol problem as it pertains to adolescents and teenagers. All of us are aware of the facts that we get in the surveys that we have seen, startling information that tells us how many of our children are drinking and abusing drugs, but unfortunately many parents seem to deny that that is actually happening to our children, when indeed it is. If it's not my child and it's not your child, it is someone's child. And we went to the school district and said, this is the need that we see. Can you help us? And indeed they did. Without the cooperation of a school district, it is almost impossible to launch a parent group. We found that not only did we benefit from their expertise, because of course they are the people who deal most hours of the day with our children, and they really do know what's happening. We were able to talk to many people, to teachers and to counselors and to administrators, and in fact those people were very essential in helping us organize. We're also very fortunate indeed that the school district has lent its resources to us. Anytime that there is anything we need and we cannot get a hold of, we are able to get it through the school district.
Programming to meet the needs of the community. That's what the Port Huron Area School District is all about. The success of any organization lies in its program quality and its ability to keep people informed. Communications is vitally important. With 11 hours of programming every day, the district-owned cable television station, CPHS 12, provides high-quality educational programming as well as events and information about the schools. The monthly publication, Our Schools, is mailed to every resident in the Port Huron Area School District and provides information about the district in addition to providing parents tips on helping their children do better in school. Individual schools send newsletters home each month to parents to keep them advised on activities at their school. Parent-teacher organizations are very active in this school district, and Superintendent of Schools Larry J. Moeller meets regularly with the Parent Advisory Council and other school and community groups to keep communication lines continually open.
When you look at our school district, then of course if you want to go back to the beginning, you'd go back to the early 1800s. But if you go back to the early 1980s, what you would ask yourself is, what are the accomplishments that we've enjoyed? I think back around 1980, a major concern of the community was accountability and being good stewards of the taxpayer dollar. I think since that time, we've gained a number of awards and recognitions for having gained and accomplished that kind of control and responsibility for the citizens. The citizens can look at their facilities, the various schools that we have, and say, are they maintained, and are they kept clean, and are they open to the public for their use and for their enjoyment? And I think in those areas, obviously, we've accomplished that goal as well. We have looked at further expanding the use of our facilities to bring community in through community education. We probably have as good or better working relationship with the local units of government that comprise the Port Huron Area School District. We work jointly with a number of them in providing community education or programming that meet the specific needs of their individual township or city. And so we've continued looking for ways to involve other units of government. Any individual that's looking for an educational program for their youngster should be asking the question, will that school district provide a quality education program from the kindergarten level right on through the high school level? And the high school level probably is one of the easier levels to talk about. A student going into high school is at the beginning stages of making some important career and life choices. And those choices could be, I'm going to go on into college and train for some profession or gain some further skills, or it could be that I'm going to exit high school and go into the labor market. And if you were to examine the Port Huron area schools, you'll find that a student in our programming would have those options available. And the programs are fluid. He'd be able to change back and forth should he choose to change his career choice. And at the same time, we have been offering all of our students a complete program, not just the basics, reading, writing, arithmetic, but we have a full program in the area of the arts, music, and art itself. We have a very elaborate program in career education, as well as the various support programs that go with it.
It is more than coincidence that the Port Huron Area School District has made great strides in recent years. Such dramatic progress with rising academic performances proves beyond doubt that the Port Huron Area School District is one of dedication, teamwork, enthusiasm, and innovative leadership. We are, without a doubt, in the right place at the right time.